So good morning everyone. So next in exercise 1 we are doing our fifth problem. Fifth solution. So what is the fifth one? In a quadrilateral the angles are x degrees, x plus 10 degrees, x plus 20 degrees and x plus 30 degrees. Find the angles. So in a triangle, in a quadrilateral, how many angles will be there? Total 4 angles will be there in a quadrilateral. So if you take any type of quadrilateral, it will be having 4 angles. Okay. So in this first angle they have given as x degrees, second angle is x plus 10 degrees, third angle is x plus 20 degrees and fourth angle is x plus 30 degrees. So this one we have to solve now. We have to find all the angles here. Okay. You can take not only rectangle, you can take other type of figure also. Just for rough figure I draw just that. Okay. So now what is the first angle? Already we know that sum of 4 angles in a quadrilateral will be equals to 360 degrees. So what is the first angle? In a quadrilateral, first angle they have given as x degrees, second angle given as x plus 10 degrees, third angle as x plus 20 degrees and fourth angle is x plus 30 degrees. So we have to find the x value here and also we have to find what? We have to find all the 4 angles. Okay. So already we know that sum of 4 interior angles is equals to how much? That is 360 degrees. So if you add all the 4 angles, how much you will get? 360 degrees. So add all the 4 angles. X degrees plus x plus 10 degrees plus x plus 20 degrees plus x plus 30 degrees is equals to how much? That will be equals to 360 degrees, because in a quadrilateral sum of 4 angles will be equals to 360. So remove the brackets now. X plus 10 plus x plus 20 plus x plus 30 is equals to how much? 360. Okay. Now how many x's are there? X plus x is 2x, 2x plus x is 3x, 3x plus x is 4x plus 30 plus 20 is 50, 50 plus 10 is 60 is equals to 360 degrees. Okay. Now you transpose the 60 to other side. So 4x is equals to 360 minus 60 degrees. So what is 360 minus 60? That will be equals to 300. Okay. Now you transpose this 4 to other side. That will be in the form of division. So x is equals to 300 by 4. So how many times you will get? 4 ones are 4 sevens are 28, 2 will be remaining, 4 fives are is 20. So x value you got it as 75 degrees. Now what we have to find? We have to find all the 4 angles. Okay. So therefore first angle is how much? X degrees. X is nothing but 75. So first figure will be 75 degrees and second figure. Second angle is what? X plus 10. So that will be x is nothing but 75 plus 10, that will be equals to 85 degrees. So first angle is 75, second angle is 85. Now you have to find the third angle. So what is third angle? X plus 20. So x value is 75 plus 20. 75 plus 20 will be equals to 95 degrees. So you will get the third angle as 95. Now we have to find the fourth angle. Fourth is how much? X plus 30. So x plus 30 degrees. X value is 75 degrees plus 30. That will be equals to how much? 105 degrees. So what are the angles formed here? First angle is 75. Second angle is 85, third angle is 95 and fourth angle is how much? 105 degrees. So this is our Fifth solution. So once again you see they have given a quadrilateral. So first angle, second angle, third angle, fourth angle values they have given. So we have to find the x value in this. So already we know that sum of 4 angles will be equals to how much? 360 degrees. So add all these values. So x plus 10 plus x plus 20 plus x plus 30 is equals to how much? 360. Now remove the brackets. X plus 10 plus x plus 20 plus x plus 30 is equals to 360. If you add all the x values, that will be 4x, and if you add all the constant values, that will be plus 60. So is equals to 360. Transpose is 60 to other side, that will become minus. So 4x is equals to 300. X is equals to 300 by 4. 4 ones are 4, 75 are 300. So x value you got it as 75. Now by using this x value, we have to find the 4 angles. First angle is how much? Only x, that is nothing but 75. Second angle is how much? X plus 10. In place of x, I have substituted 75 plus 10. So 75 plus 10 will be how much? 85. Next, third angle, x plus 20. So x is 75 plus 20. 75 plus 20 is how much? 95. Next, fourth angle is x plus 30. X value is 75 plus 30, that will be equals to 105 degrees. So this is our fifth solution. Okay. So next one, last equation in this exercise. So what is sixth one? Sixth solution. So what is the equation? The angle of a quadrilateral cannot be in the ratio 1:2:3:6. Why? Give reason. Hint, try to draw a rough diagram of the quadrilateral. So they are telling with the given ratios a quadrilateral will not be formed. Why it will not form? And we have to try a diagram by using that angles. Okay, so first we will find the ratios. We will convert the ratios in the form of angles first. Okay, so here what is the given ratios in quadrilateral? The given ratios are in the form of 1:2:3:4. Okay, with these ratios a quadrilateral will not be, 3:6. So with this given ratios a quadrilateral will not be formed, it seems. Okay, so why it will not form, we will see. So all the ratios are in the form of, so the angles will be in the form of multiples of this ratios. Okay, the first angle will be in the form of multiple of 1, second angle will be in the form of multiple of 2, third angle will be in the form of multiple of 3, and fourth angle will be in the form of multiple of 6 here. So first angle I am taking it as 1x. Is 1x. Second angle is I am taking it as 2x. Third angle I am taking it as 3x. Fourth angle is what I am taking? 6x. Okay, so if you add these all 4 angles, it will be equals to 360 degrees. Already we know that sum of 4 interior angles will be equals to 360. So sum of 4 interior angles is equals to how much? 360 degrees. So add all these angles now. That will be 1x plus 2x plus 3x plus 6x is equals to how much? 360 degrees. Add all the values. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 2 is how much? That is 12x is equals to 360 degrees. Now you transpose this 12 to other side. So x is equals to 360 by 12. 12 ones are 12 threes are 36. 12 zeros are 0. So x value how much you got? 30 degrees you got. Okay. Now substitute this x value here. So what is the first angle? First angle will be 1x. 1x is nothing but 1 into 30. That is equals to 30 degrees. So first angle is 30 degrees. Next, second angle. What is second angle? Second angle is 2x. 2 is a constant value, x value is 30, that will be equals to how much? 60 degrees. Next, third angle. So what is third angle? 3 into x. So 3 into x, that is 3 into 30, that will be equals to 90 degrees. Next, last angle is 6x. So fourth angle is what here? Fourth angle is 6 into x, 6 into 30, that will be equals to 180 degrees. Now, why it will not form, you think? Okay, so why it will not form a quadrilateral? Because the last angle is equals to 180 degrees. The last angle will be equals to 180 degrees. That's why angle will not be formed. Okay, so therefore a quadrilateral cannot be formed with these angles because the fourth angle is 180 degrees, that is a straight line. Okay, so if you want, you can try by using a figure. So 30 degrees is an acute angle, 60 is also acute angle, 90 is right angle, and 180 is a straight angle. Okay, so acute angle 30 degrees will be like this. Okay, next 60. How you will draw a 60? 60 will be in the form of like this, and 90 you can't draw, and 180 also 90 will be in the form of straight line. So with a given figure, with the given angles, a quadrilateral will not be formed. So this is our sixth solution. So once again you see here, in a quadrilateral the given ratios are 1:2, 2:3, 3:6. So every ratio will be converted in the form of angle. The answer will be in the form of 1 multiple, 2 multiple, 3 multiple and 6 multiple. So I am writing in the form of x. First angle is 1x, second angle is 2x, third angle is 3x, fourth angle is 6x. So already we know that in a quadrilateral sum of three angles will be equals to 360 degrees. So add all these angles, that will be 1x plus 2x plus 3x plus 6x will be equals to 360. So if you add all this, that will be 12x is equals to 360. Transpose is 12 to other side. So 360 by 12, 12 ones are 12 30s are. So x value you got it as 30. Now substitute this x value in all these x values. So 1 into x will be 30, 2 into 30 will be 60, 3 into 30 will be 90 and 6 into 30 is 180. So why we can't form a quadrilateral with these ratios? Because the last angle is in the form of straight line. Okay, that's why we can't form a quadrilateral by using these ratios. So this is our sixth solution. So next topic is we are learning how many different types of quadrilaterals are there. We are learning how many different types of quadrilaterals are there, and also we are learning the properties of the quadrilaterals. So first we will learn how many different types of quadrilaterals are there in this chapter. So first, types of quadrilaterals. So how many different types of quadrilaterals are there? First one is parallelogram. Second one is rhombus. Third one is rectangle. Fourth one is square. fifth one is kite, and last one is trapezium. So how many different types of quadrilaterals are there? Total 6 types of quadrilaterals. So in this, first one is parallelogram, second one is rhombus, third one is rectangle, fourth one is square, and fifth one is kite, and last one is trapezium. So how many different types of quadrilaterals are there, we will see now. And what are the properties? So first we are learning about the property of parallelogram. So how you will see the parallelogram? Like this. And rhombus is in this way. Okay, rectangle already you know. Next square. Square is like this. Next kite. Kite is this form. Trapezium. Only one pair of opposite sides will be equal. Remaining will be so this is trapezium. So what are the figures? First one is parallelogram, second one is rhombus, third one is rectangle, fourth one is square, kite, and this is trapezium. So first we are learning the property of parallelogram. So first we are learning about the properties of parallelogram. So what are the properties of parallelogram? A quadrilateral with both pair of opposite sides are parallel. So what is the figure here? This is a parallelogram. And in this, both pair of opposite sides will be equal. So this pair will be equals to this pair, and this line segment will be equals to this line segment. So what do you mean by parallelogram? A quadrilateral with both pair of opposite sides are equal, we will call it as parallelogram. So this is a parallelogram. So what are the properties here? In this, opposite sides will be equal. So what are the opposite sides? So if I take A, B, C, D. So what are the opposite sides? AD is opposite to BC. So these two sides will be equal and these two sides will be equal. So what is the first property? Opposite sides are equal. So this is our first property. Okay, next opposite angles will be equal. So what are the opposite angles? Angle A is opposite to angle C. Angle B is opposite to angle D. So these are the opposite angles, and always the opposite angles will be equal. So if it is 60, if it is 70, this will also be equals to 70. Okay, in the same way this part. So opposite angle. So if you take it as 120, if it is 120, this will also equals to 120. And what is the other part here? 120 plus 120 is 240. So the total sum of quadrilateral will be equals to 360. So 360 minus 240 is how much? That will be 120 degrees. So if it is 60 degrees, here also it will be 60. Okay, so in this parallelogram, opposite sides will be equal and opposite angles will be equal. So what is the second property? That is opposite angles are equal. Next, diagonals bisect one another. So diagonals bisect means dividing into two equal halves. Okay, so what are the diagonals here? Diagonals, the opposite vertices joined with a line segment, will call it as diagonals. So these two are diagonals and they will bisect each other, it seems. That means they will divide into two equal halves. The length of, if I take this as O, the length of AO will be equals to the length of OC. These two length will be equal. The same way these two lengths will also be equal. That is DO line segment length will be equals to OB line segment. So these two lengths will be equal and these two parts will also be equal. So what is the third property here? Diagonals bisect each other. So how many properties are there? Three properties are there for this parallelogram. So once again you see, so I am drawing one parallelogram. So what is the first property? First property is opposite sides will be equal. So opposite sides will be equal. So AD will be equals to BC and AB is equals to DC, and they are also parallel to each other. Okay, and they are also parallel to each other, and you can write here parallel to each other. Parallel is nothing but they will be not having any intersection point. Suppose if you extend this side and this side, they will never intersect each other. Okay, so what are the first property? Opposite sides are equal and they are parallel to each other. Next, opposite angles will be equal. Opposite angles will be equal. A will be equals to angle C, angle B is equals to angle D. Next, diagonals bisect each other. Bisect is nothing but dividing into two equal halves. So if I take it as O, OA length and OC length will be equal. In the same way, OD length and OB length will be equal. So this is a property of a parallelogram. So remaining properties about rhombus, rectangle, square, kite and trapezium we will learn in next class. Thank you.